Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Happy Hour Live Chat. I'm Jerry with BigJ's Knives.
What's going on, guys? Kevin with Boston Blade Reviews.
And Tom from Knife Delights. Hello, everybody.
Tom, we got you on here for a reason tonight. And the big reason, we got a banner down here. It says SargeKnives.com. But you donated a wonderful knife for us to give away. And we decided to make that part of our December giveaway package. And, before we talk about that, I want to tell everyone to type in the word Christmas right now for your tickets to win these December prizes. We got a couple of different packages. But Tom, I would just like for you to tell us how this whole Sarge knife thing even got started in the first place.
Well, believe it or not, it started out involving an antique store.
Okay.
And I come across this nice fixed blade knife here.
Yep.
And nice green wood handles. And it was an advertising knife. The National Wild Turkey Federation must have contracted to have these made up from Sarge Knives. And I just thought it was a beautiful knife.
Yeah.
And I bought it.
It is a beautiful knife.
Yeah, nice sheath, nice heavy-duty sheath.
Nice teeth.
And
Really
it was, you can see the hang stamp there. It says Sarge. Well, I didn't know anything about Sarge Knives, but I bought it and showed it on the channel a couple times. And then one day I got to thinking, I says, this is such a nice knife. I wonder what else they got. So I went to their webpage and started browsing things around. And I says, they've got a pretty wide catalog. And before I forget to say it, they got more than just knives. They've got all kinds of stuff. I mean, all kinds of gift ideas and things other than just knives. But so I reached out to them. I says, would you mind sending a couple knives for me to review, and then I'll give them away, send them out to the community? And they said, sure, not a problem. And then I got even more bold, and I says, well, do you think you could give my viewers a discount?
There you go.
Well, we've never done anything like this, so I'll check. And a couple days later, get the answer back. Yep, 15%. Type in Knife Delights, capital letters, one word, Knife Delights.
Yep.
And so you can get a 15% discount. And I want to stress to everyone, I'm not making anything out of this. I get nothing out of this. It was just, the name of the company is Sarge. It's named after their grandfather. It was a sergeant in World War II, so they're very supportive of veterans. So I like that. Yes, the knives are manufactured overseas, but it is an American family-owned business, and they still employ a lot of Americans here, through the offices and distribution and things like that. So anyway, they have been just very awesome to work with. I asked them for some swag, and yep, sure, no problem. 2 or 3 days later, they great big old bag of swag, and I think that's some of the giveaway here tonight. Yep. Cleaning cloth and some stickers and such.
Yep.
Tobias Gibson, or Knife Chats with Tobias. Tobias likes desk knives, and he likes white bone desk knives. And Sarge happens to have one. And so I ordered one to give to Mrs. Knife Delights as a pre-Christmas gift, and she absolutely loves it. It's got this nice Warncliffe blade and very nice sheath.
Yep.
Sits right up there on her desk. She says she absolutely loves it for opening up packages, because she'd get a package in, she's going to the kitchen drawer, pulling out a knife. I'm like, what are you doing? We've got some knives for opening boxes, right? But
yeah.
So I decided I'm going to get her own desk knife right here. So this is bone. I don't know the exact price off the top of my head. They're around $36, but with the 15% discount, with the shipping, it's going to be out $36. So with the discount, you're kind of getting the knife with free shipping is kind of how it turns out to be.
Got
So Tobias Gibson, I bought one and sent to him for him to review, because I knew he'd give it a good, honest, critical review, and he got it, and he absolutely loved it. So,
Gotcha.
Yep. So that's how I got started with Sarge Knives.
And before we go any further, I got to thank Mike Curtis. I put his chat up here, and it kind of blocked Tom a little bit there. But Mike Curtis with $10 for shipping in 1 more hour. Guys, man,
Mike.
1 more hour. So what I want to do.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, man. I want to roll into the Christmas raffle. So if you guys type in the word Christmas in the chat, Kevin and I will not be doing a show next weekend, but New Year's Eve, we're going to be doing a show. And during that show, we're going to pull the winners of our 2 packages for December. And I want to show them right now. So while we're talking about this, the first thing you're going to win, the first prize is going to get all this stuff. This right here, this knife, which you see on the screen, which was donated by you, Tom. You know, comes with the box and whatnot. The cleaning cloth and some swag. And this, again, this is just 1 prize out of 2. Frank Keller donated this killer Victorinox with the holiday decorations in it. And this weed knife carrying case. You know, you can use that for anything. I actually found a couple of things at Royal King, these little tags that you could Velcro on stuff. And then Jersey Knife Guy surprised me to death with this fire making kit. And
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, Jersey did a great video today on doing a fire. So guys, be sure you watch Jersey Knife Guy's fire video. I really enjoy seeing his face on camera. And I even sent him a message telling him that. So, but that's just 1 prize, okay? That's just 1 prize. The next package, Jesse McJames donated this Dozier, this K-Bar Dozier. Sorry, I didn't have it out of the box quite yet. Again,
that's a good knife.
Brand new in the box.
Yep.
He bought it, and he's like, he got it, and he said, I don't want this steel, and he just gave it to me because it didn't come into steel he wanted. So I'm like,
Sure.
I'll take it for the giveaway. We got swag, of course. We always got swag. Cleaning cloth from Thrifty Kaniffy. And then Tyler Gibson sent me that GEC last week, but he also sent a mini copper lock and amber bone.
Nice.
So the 2 packages are just phenomenal. Again, you have to type in Christmas. That's all you have to do right now. Type in the word Christmas in the chat. That's the only thing you got to do to be eligible to get a raffle ticket. And then, of course, we'll pull 2 winners. And New Year's Eve, Kevin and I, you know, we don't really go out or anything. So we're going to go ahead and do that show and pull the 2 winners then. So it'll be a good time.
That'll be a good night. That'll be a good night.
it'll be fun. It'll be a great time. People won't have to work the next morning, so we'll be able to have a good old time.
Right.
And that should be a good one.
Well, we figure with Christmas, people spend time with family and this and that. So we figured, why not do it the following week on New Year's Eve? And I think that'll be a good one. We think that'll be a good one. So,
yeah. Hey, we got 40 people in here already, too, man.
That's fantastic.
Love it.
They got to start hitting that like button, though. Hit that like button.
That's it.
Hit that like button. And you know, we'll give away 2 packages tonight. But before we talk about those 2 packages, again, type in the word Christmas to get your tickets for those 2 things I just showed. Tom, you and me were out messing around a couple weeks ago, and this guy, he just finds something. I don't even know how he found it because it wasn't even out. He was back there digging into something. Big J, get over here. That's all I hear. I go there. He's got like a brand new buck box, a yellow buck box. And I said, don't even open it until I get my camera rolling. So you want to show the people?
Yeah. Let me grab the box. I put the box up. Let me grab the box.
Of course you did. Yeah.
That's fun.
That's a special piece.
Dude.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe it. It wasn't even out of the box, was it, Tom?
No.
Brand new.
Nope. So the area of the antique store, I'd been there before. I used to visit Illinois quite a bit, so I was familiar with that store. And where Jerry and I was just one little corner display where most of the knives are. And we'd kind of pick through stuff and that. And I said, well, you know, sometimes there's some just around the corner in this other area. And I walked around, and I'm gawking around and looked down in this display case, and I just saw the yellow box. I knew exactly that it was a buck, and it was something special probably. So There it is. The Buck 105 Pathfinder.
In the yellow box.
The yellow box.
And we didn't even know what was in the box. We didn't know.
I didn't know until I opened it up.
And I got all that on camera.
There it is. 1987, new in the box, Buck 105 Pathfinder.
Oh, man. Oh.
And
That's
the
a
old
nice
style,
knife.
the old style fold over sheath.
Then everything's brand new on it, right?
Yep.
Oh, man. What a
And
find.
even came with the paperwork was inside it. And it used to be you had to sign in or register your knives.
Yep.
But yeah, it was just like wow.
What a
I was speechless.
Man, when you find a find like that, especially being a buck collector, it's just like you said, you're speechless.
Dude,
you know, I don't find a whole lot of buck knives out there. They're just,
I know, yeah.
The few you do find, they're so used up and beat up and everything,
Yep.
you know.
Yeah,
you just don't find them. People don't give them away.
No, they don't. They hold on to them for dear life.
Sharpened on a bench grinder. Hey, I want to thank Hunting for Hookers, Mike over there, $9.99. Happy to make another live. No church tonight. Plug for Mrs. Sarah Leather. She's got her thing on Instagram, SD LeatherWorks, if you guys want to check it out. But thank you very much, Mike. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
You bet.
But Tom asked like what the theme was tonight, and I was like, brother, we got so much giveaway stuff. I was like, we're going to talk more about giveaways, and we're going to be able to look at you want to show that? Let's look at this before we talk about the other stuff.
So we're in another store, and we're picking and pawing through stuff, and I was kind of on the back side of the counter going through stuff. Jerry was around front, and I didn't really find anything I wanted, and so he's still pawing through stuff. I really haven't looked in the front, through the front of the case. And here I find this Gerber Mark I dagger.
That's nice. I seen that in the video. You had a video on that. Oh, you did when you guys went to the store. Yeah.
Yeah, from the 1980s.
Yep.
And Jerry, that other one, that Mark II, I think you said it didn't look like the serrations. It looked like they were homemade serrations. Well, they did come with serrations.
Gotcha.
So,
yeah, because there was a larger one, and the tip was messed up on it, right?
It was missing the tip just a little bit, but that was the Mark II. But it's a boot knife. Clip there for the boot.
Tara likes it. He says, "Ooh, that's awesome."
You know what's bad? I think in my state it's not illegal to own this, but I cannot conceal carry this. You can't conceal carry daggers and dirks or whatever. I can carry anything else, but under 5 inches. But
it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. See, Massachusetts is like that too. Massachusetts has some of the strictest laws when it comes to knives and other things. But I'm in New Hampshire now, so you could carry that. But some of those states' laws are just crazy. But it is what it is.
That's why I've never bought daggers before, because I can't carry them. No matter what the size is, I can't carry them concealed. So if they're in your pocket, is it concealed?
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yep. That's a nice knife, Tom.
Yeah.
I want to thank Randy for putting this up, because myself and Tom were talking about this before Kevin hopped on. We were like, we need to talk about J.O. And I said, hey, I'm giving away one of his slips tonight.
Good.
Guys, J.O.'s over 900 subs, right, Tom? He was at like, what, 902 or something?
Something. He just went over 900. Folks, okay. I will beg, I will plead, I will sing and dance for you. Please. No, I won't do that. I won't punish you. But please go over to J.O.Ventures Outdoors and subscribe. That man does so much for this community.
Yes, he does.
He was a guest host with you there, Jerry, a couple of weeks ago when Kevin was had some business to take care of. He looks so professional and so good on that. But he's doing so much for the community. He's always making slips and sending people stuff. And let's get John over 1,000, please.
Yeah. And
I second that as well. J.O., he does a lot for this community. He donates to our live. But he just does a whole bunch, and he has great content. Get over there. I just want to second that. So
thank you, Jeff.
We got Doomcrew on here, and he's going to be a guest the first week of January. I think January 7th, Doomcrew is going to be coming on with us. But
Awesome.
But since we're talking about JO tonight, we got 2 packages to give away tonight only. So first off, we're going to give away this Ozark Trail, this like 112 style knife with a clip. The bag, of course, the bag will go with it. It's like a canvas bag. I believe RW sent these awesome carbon steel Mora knives. The what are these? The 501 or something?
Yeah, those are so useful. Those come in so handy.
But JO, the other day, he needed to mail me my knives back, and he just threw in a slip to fit a large trapper. So I got some swag in here. I got a TK sticker, a Mike Curtis sticker, of course, a JO card. So this will all go to one person tonight, with the bag, of course, because I bought a couple of them bags at Hobby Lobby. I'm like, this would be cool for giveaways. So that'll be one winner just tonight. Now this, guys, Kent Smith sent me a knife the other day, but we'll talk about that here after a bit. So second prize, we'll get TK sent this large trapper. It is a 3-blade version, 3-tool version. It's got the saw, the gut hook, and the blade. So you'll get this, but you're also going to get, Kent Smith sent me a couple of slips to give away. 4 or 5, actually. You're going to get this belt sheath that'll fit a large trapper that Kent made, along with some swag, of course. Mike Curtis, TK, Kent Smith card. So, guys, about an hour in, hour and 5 minutes in, we'll have Tom pick a number. We'll do it twice, and the lucky winners will get these packages.
And those are two great giveaways too. You know, they really are. They really are. Yep. And again, Jo, thank you for making that slip, man. That's awesome. It really is. It's awesome. Jo does fantastic work. Jo, Georgia adventurer. You know, you guys can't go wrong with any SD leatherware. You can't go wrong with any of them at all. Yeah. So incredible work.
There's so much to go around. It's crazy.
Yeah, and that's the awesome, and that's such a great thing that we have in this community is people that actually make leather. I mean, you think about that for a second. It's like if you want a slip or if you want a sheath, you don't have to go far, and you'll get it, handmade. The whole. It's not like when you buy them at the store, they're just depending on where you go, but they're just not the quality that you're going to get from a handmade. Do you know what I'm saying? Someone in this community, because I love leather. I bought leather at different places. I got it off of Etsy. I bought it in stores. I've got it from people in this community. And the leather that's out there, you're just getting kind of garbage leather, the stuff at the store. So it's just awesome to have people in this community that are making leather slips and leather sheaths to go for our knives.
I agree.
Well, I've said this 1,000 times, but especially in the last 2 years, this knife community has just expanded and just blown up. Yeah. There's a lot of interest now in older vintage knives and slip joint knives and collecting them. But what's impressive is the number of channels, and it seems like every day that we got a new channel coming out, which is great.
Yeah.
More variety. There's something for everybody out there. But what is so impressive is how everybody gets along. Everybody's sending people stuff. There's a lot of communities here on YouTube, and I don't see any kind of cooperation like that between different channels. No. But this knife community is definitely special.
Yep. And Doomcrew even says, I can attest to it. Leather workers we have in this community, everyone's killing it. So.
Yep.
And I'm glad Doomcrew's got some high-speed internet, so he's ready to rock and roll, man.
Good.
I'm happy about that one. I'm real happy about that. Doomcrew, man, it's going to be great to have you, because me and Jerry, we've been talking about you being on here for a while now. And,
forever.
for forever. And I know that
that's fantastic.
Yeah, it is. And I know that, Doomcrew, you talk to Big J all the time, man, and it's just going to be great to have you on the live. It's going to be great.
So Tom's already showed a couple of knives, and we talked about Sarge Knives, and Tom asked me about, what could we do tonight as far as like a theme? And I'm like, it's Sunday. People are showing some Stag out there. So Kevin, you got any Stag? I know you got a killer Stag piece over there. You could show the people.
Yeah. I've shown that one a million times. I've shown it a million times.
I want to see it 1,000,001.
Get the people pumping.
That's right.
Man,
yeah.
I love
You know, that one there, that's the one that I got a great deal on this. Again, you know, Stag has the and what's the name of that stone again? The blue stone.
turquoise.
Turquoise. Thank you very much, Big J. That's the turquoise. That's obviously real turquoise in there. You know, and then when you get this in the buck box, it tells you all about it and everything, and it's just so nice. This is part of the Wolf series, and you guys can, I believe, get these on the secondary market. I don't believe there was a lot made, but I believe that because I have looked, and there might be a few out there, but they also have this in the 110 as well. Down the store that I got this at, they did have this in the 110. I was going to buy it, and just recently somebody went to that store and bought out all of the old stock. So that's kind of disappointing. You can see there has the, you know, how many knives were made out of this. Actually, I can tell you right now, it's so this is number 64 out of 250 made. But yeah, just a great killer piece. Great killer piece. Has a nice, you know, well, I forget what you call that. The file work on the back.
Yeah.
And just a killer piece. Love it. It's one of my favorite bucks in the collection.
That's a beautiful blade. The Stag on
sure
that.
Is.
Oh, but we were talking about like new people, new channels. Jesse McJames, you guys know he's my boy. He's putting out some content. He was doing a test on how to do some lives last night, so I helped him out with that, and he helped me figure some stuff out too in the midst of that, like inviting people on the fly and stuff. But there's him. Randy actually put a comment up with his channel, so everyone be sure you sub to Jesse McJames, aka Turbo Dog. But there's another kid that I started. I don't want to call him a kid. I'm sorry. Another gentleman I started watching, Kentucky Knife Hunter, KY Knife Hunter. So here's his channel. If you guys would like to go give him a sub, he's got 235 subs right now. But he's got kind of the content that a lot of people on here like. You know, look at these case blades and this old school stuff. There's some Victorinox, and so yeah, just you know, I like to help these guys who are coming along out a little bit. So if you guys want to sub to him and Jesse McJames, and be sure everyone hits up J.O.Ventures, man. That guy's just I don't think people understand how much J.O. does for everybody. I mean,
I don't think yeah.
He's all over the place. I mean, every time we do a traveling knife, he's making a slip to go along with it, plus throwing swag in along with it. I mean, he's always doing something.
Yeah. Well, I got to show a Stag piece. So I haven't shown anything yet, but I got a gift in the mail. I did a trade with Mr. Doomcrew, and he's like, hey, I put a little something in there for you. But look at this Stag whitler.
Oh, man.
Split back. Look at this.
Nice.
Beautiful. Wow.
So I got to definitely do a video on this one in the near future. So we got the, you know, your main clip point, then we got a pin.
What year was that one, Big J?
I'm not sure the year on this.
Okay.
I do not know. And I don't think it's stamped on here. But it's just a beautiful knife. You know, I got this. Yeah. So again, I want to thank Doomcrew for passing this along as a wonderful gift. He knows I like them whittlers. I got a nice big one, a nice big case one, but she's got some walk and talk. And just a beautiful piece. Beautiful.
Very nice. Very nice. The one you showed earlier, that was a killer piece. The one you showed me on the video earlier.
Which one's that?
That was a 1920 through 40 case or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Barlow.
Yeah, oh,
I just got that back. Yeah.
Man, I almost did a backflip off of my chair when I seen that.
Yeah. I got them. I sent him a couple of old ones to check out just for him to view and see what he thought. But Tom, yeah, what do you got there, Tom? Look at this freaking thing.
This is my pride and joy. You've seen this before, but this is my pride and joy. The Buck Grizzly, limited buck, one of 250. It's number 115, I think it is. It's got Sambar Stag.
You're going to blow the internet up with that thing, man.
It's a 500 Duke.
Tom, I've never seen that knife, and I've watched your video. I don't know how I missed that, but that is beautiful.
It is, absolutely.
How many were made? 250?
250, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they usually do. Yeah, yep. Wow.
Holy smokes, Tom. And
yeah.
That is nice.
Yeah, that's your Grail. I think we've seen that. Oh, look at the sheath.
Look at that sheath.
Man.
I know someone else that's got a sheath like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Mr. Yeah. Thank you very much, Big J. That is a killer piece. Now that Buck custom sheath right there, which is very similar to the one that me and Big J traded for.
Right.
I think the back almost looked very similar to this here,
yep.
right? 102
it does,
custom. Yeah. So these came straight from Buck, obviously.
Yep.
Yeah, just they're killer sheets, man. I mean,
they're
absolutely, they're awesome.
The Buck custom shop is just out of this world.
It is. Absolutely, it is.
Hey, and HTEDC says he's over 300 today. So, guys, there's another one
nice.
who just hit a landmark of 300. So, guys, if you're not sub to HTEDC, be sure you get over there.
Yeah, I've just got to know him, and man, what another fantastic channel! Just fantastic.
Yeah,
HT is a great guy.
Yep.
Yeah. Me and Kevin started talking to him like on Instagram. Then we started messaging each other on phones, and then he started a channel, and it's been all uphill from there, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he has a great channel. He's also just a great down to earth guy. Like I said, we were talking on a three-way chat, me, Big J, and HT, and it just just snowball effect, and yeah, he's doing great.
Yeah, and then Randy WSG just hit 1K. He always moderates. Let me get the right comp. I'm sorry, guys. It takes. He just hit 1K. I know he's doing a giveaway as well with that.
Awesome. Yeah, and Randy, I haven't forgot. I'm going to send you something for that.
He was needing some case boxes, so I sent him 4 or 5 case boxes.
Great.
And then
awesome.
Sarah done her giveaway, right? She made a slip and something to give away, and she had me pull the name. She did an Instagram video, and I pulled the name out, and I didn't know who it was. I just read it, MS- something or other, and I said, message them, tell them they won, tag them, and the person responded with, "Jerry's got my address. Tell him to send it to Ray." And I'm like, Ray, the only Ray I could think of was North Star, but I just didn't. I wanted to make sure. I said, make sure it's him before I just throw it in the mail. And so North Star won Sarah's Instagram raffle.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah.
North Star deserves it. He deserves it too. He's always helping out with all types of things. He's an awesome guy as well.
The list just goes on and on, don't it, Kevin? It just
It's just things that I recognize, it's like things that stand out, and it's crazy to say things that stand out because it's so common in this community. So it all you know what I mean? It's like everybody does it. Everybody helps people out. And it's just like you said earlier, the community is the best by far. It's just, you can't beat it.
Yeah. And then heck, here's Sharp. I said Big Red's 100 from 10K.
Awesome.
Wow.
Good for him.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. He's another, and like Ray is always sending out traveling knives. And if I had a question about a knife that I got from, like, say, I don't know, Sweden or somewhere, he'd be the first person I would ask, probably. Like, hey, what is this? Do you have any information on it? And because he probably knows,
Well, can I embarrass you, Jerry?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's one more story I got to tell from our little shopping trip at the antique stores. Jerry at our very first store found a really nice old timer, Stockman. I can't remember the model number. I can't remember. I'm not into the old timers, but
80T.
80T. So we were sitting at lunch, and he pulls it out, and we're looking at it, and I said, I know Ray from North Star Knife Reviews has been looking for one of those Stockmans because his dad used to carry one, and so I sent Ray a text. I said, which model were you looking for? And he told me, and then we sent a picture to him. Is this it? And yeah, that's it. Well, when I first said, Ray's looking for this knife because his dad used to carry one, first words out of Jerry's mouth was, "I'm sending it to him."
It's awesome. That's awesome.
Folks, that's the kind of people we have in this community. We'll just send it to them. Yep.
Yeah, you pitched in money too. You were like, hey, here's the money for it. And,
but, no hesitation. Just, we'll send it to them. And that's what's so great about this community.
I got a video that night from Jerry, from Big J, and he's like, found this today. He's like, I'm going to pass this on. He's like, he's been looking for one, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's awesome, Jerry. Just do your thing, man, because he'll really love that.
Yeah. And he said he's going to put in that new Slippy one. And, hey, Knife Doctor, $10. 3 awesome dudes. Great show. Big J. Hey, thank you very much. Knife Doctor. I think his name's Kevin as well. So thank you very much. Doctor. Man, this live, man, this thing's just going. We got 58 people in here.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Guys, thanks for being here.
How about a knife?
Whoa, what's this? Stop it.
Look at that.
Let's see the knife.
This is my first Stag knife I ever got. I got this as a teenager. Ooh. Bought it at Sears. And it's a Edge brand out of Soligen, Germany. It was an imported knife. Contractor would, contract knives from Soligen and import them. Edge brand is just one of their brands. It's the model 461. And Soligen always put out a lot of bone or a lot of Stag.
That's nice. That is real nice.
I felt like Daniel Boone and Davy Crockett rolled up into one when I got this knife.
Yeah. And that's back when parents let kids buy stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we walked in the store, they're on display, you went and got it and bought it, and no questions asked. Yep.
Yeah. Did you guys have we used to have Sears? I remember they don't have it anymore, but do you guys remember Ames? Did you guys ever have Ames down there?
No, not Ames. We didn't have any Ames.
Well, let me tell you about Ames.
Anyone up north would know about Ames, but that's okay. Yeah.
What all did they sell at Ames?
It was a department store, so you went in there. You could get, you could get back. That's where I did my back then. My mother did my back to school shopping, and you could get clothes. You could get toys. You could get it was a department store. So
we had like Montgomery Wards and places like that.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm just trying to get through the comments, man. It's these comments. They move so fast you can't keep up with them.
I know it.
All right, I'm going to show a knife.
Do it, brother.
So what are we doing, Stag?
Yeah, whatever you want, man.
All right. The 112.
Oh, golly, dude.
The 112, I got this from that same store. So I didn't get this off of the custom shop. This came from that store that I tell you guys about, that just recently the guy, I told you guys what happened over there, but I love this knife, guys. Absolutely love this one, the 112 and Stag. What I like about it is the Stag here, but if you look on the back, it has a little bit different. It's a darker, the Stag over here is darker, and I just like that. It gives a character, how it's not, not always, the Stag isn't going to be the same anyways, but just really love the Stag on this knife. And the nickel silver bolsters. But this is one that I got from that store, and it comes with one of those brown distressed leather sheaths. Centering's right down the middle. Great knife, really is. But 112, the 112 in Stag, and I was real happy to pick that one up.
Man,
you get a real nice handle on the Stag too, because it's fat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's got a lot of, you got some handle there. So it's a nice one.
And I know HT got him another one, Stag one with a brown sheath and stuff.
Yeah, yep. I love those brown sheaths, man. The distressed leather.
Thing was phenomenal.
Tom
got some popcorn Stag. What the heck?
Another one out of Soligen, Germany. It's a 2-knife set.
Oh, beautiful.
And this is not mine. This is actually my sister-in-law's, on loan to me, but it was her uncle's. Yeah, there's the Stag. And this is Cloudberg W, Cloudberg with a C. So you got your skin and knife, and then you got your little caper here with it.
That's a nice knife right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, that's just beautiful.
It is.
Man. Well, I got a Stag piece in there. I haven't done a video. Well, I did a video on it. I just haven't uploaded it yet, but I picked this up at the flea market. Would you call this a flea market find?
Whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, I did pay for it. I mean,
That is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a single blade Copperhead with a half stop. It's a
Look at that.
1981 model.
Wow.
You know, this ain't your typical, someone had it for sale that didn't know what it was. This was, listen to that.
Man. You almost just popped my eardrum out with that. I got the earbuds in.
Ooh. There's a little gap right here, but this is a 1981 model, so I will take this any day over any of the new stuff. Lee had it. He brought out a special roll for me to look through, and it was 2 months ago. I seen this, and I'm like, Lee, I'm going to end up buying that. And I did. This month I had money. I went out there and I just bought it, and I thought this would be a nice Christmas gift to myself, and it was. And I got a video. I'll probably release it, I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday, probably. I'm not 100% sure, though.
And I know you were sitting on that for a little while. You were going down there, sitting on it, and yeah, you finally pulled the trigger, which is awesome. That's a great knife. Great fucking knife.
I had to, man.
It really is. It really is. Yeah.
Goes with that one.
What we got here? We got a Buck 501 in Stag. This is the one that I actually carry this knife.
Yowza.
The 501. So
you and Tom.
Here's the 501, the ones that you can get, you can buy these now. So these are the ones that you can buy now. They got them all over. You can get them off of Amazon, Buck. So that's the 501. But then you get the 501 in the Stag, which it took me a while to actually carry this knife. But you know what? I'm using it. I'm using this one. I had it in my Buck collection back here, and I just kept looking at it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm throwing that in my pocket.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, it's a great user. This is a great size knife, too. If you don't want something too big on you, this, you can get work done with it. You really can. You can get some work done. You see that blade on there. You got enough handle. But, you're not going to go and start prying things up, obviously. But that's not what a knife's meant for anyway. So if you want to get some work done, the 501 is a great, great option.
And guys, I want to just remind everyone, type in the word Christmas for your, your raffle tickets, because there will not be another episode till New Year's Eve. And on that day, Kevin and I will probably just do an episode by ourselves. And we're going to pull the raffle tickets during that. So be sure you type in the word Christmas for a chance to win the December prize packages. I mean, it's very simple to do, and we got 2 great packages, so you're going to have 2 happy people out there, whoever gets these things. So it's just awesome. RJ wants to know if you're drooling, Tom.
Well, I was just going to say, if you guys keep it up, this ain't going to work. I'm going to have to get a drool cup. I am drool.
I was drooling over the other one you had, man.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable.
That dude.
Whoa. Well, I'll try keep up with you here.
Oh, man.
This has the best of both worlds. Jerry, I think that you know which knife this is.
Yep.
The marbles. So it's got the stacked leather with the Stag pommel.
That is nice. That is nice.
For historic knives, this has got to be one of my top ones, because this one is stamped patent pending.
Wow.
There on the pile side. So the knife was first designed in 1914, and the patent was issued in 1916. So that means this knife was probably made in 1915 and was probably, one of the first production runs of it. Probably.
That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable.
The only
A
problem is
first,
it does have a broken tip, which could be fixed. I don't have the sheath for it,
Yeah.
but $20 in an antique store, man.
wow. I was just gonna ask you where you picked that up. Yeah, that is crazy.
Laying off to the side
1915.
somewhere. Somebody just thought it was probably just an old beat up knife and didn't know the history of it. So
Right.
So that's the Marbles Woodsman.
Yeah.
One of the first marbles ever made.
As far as I can tell, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I know you were
Awesome.
kind of going back and forth on whether or not to repair the tip or leave the tip alone. So
Yeah, I've just left it alone for now. I mean, it's kind of a museum piece, you know.
Yeah.
Just as is.
Yeah.
There's no rust on it. I removed it. There was a little bit of rust. I got it off just to preserve it, you know. But
Yeah.
The leather's in great shape.
Yeah.
Over 100 years old. Yeah.
Hey, and since we got 50,
that piece is.
I was going to say,
Good,
since we got about 60 people in here, I just want to thank some people who always donate to get these prizes to the knife community. Georgia Adventure / EDC LeatherWorks. Be sure to check out his Etsy channel. J.O.Ventures, Jersey Knife Guy, always sending stuff. Knife Delights, Tom. You started the December raffle. Tim School of Fish, Mike Curtis, Byron Kennedy, Baxter's Blades, Jesse McJames, North Star Knife Reviews, TK, Thrifty Kaniffy, Radio Geek, Doomcrew Outdoors sent me another knife to give away. Kent Smth is new on the list with the leather work he sent. James Stork handed me something the other night to give away. Tyler Gibson, Dwayne Letterman, RW, and Frank Keller. So, guys, I want to thank everyone on that list so much because you guys make it possible for us to pay it forward. I mean, look at all the stuff we got. I show Kevin videos of it all the time, and it's just
It's
the whole
amazing.
corner, whole corner over here is just filled up with stuff. So it's awesome. It really is.
I tell them all the time, and I'll tell you guys, we really are. We're blessed. We're blessed in this community. And I really mean that. Yeah, that's, it's just unbelievable the videos that I get from Big J. He says, he's like, hey, this person sent this over, and we're real grateful for it. That's how we're able to give back, and you guys are giving it. It just goes around and around, so it's an awesome thing.
Now, this piece ain't Stag, but I want to thank Kent Smith. Doomcrew had known that I've been looking for one of these. This is a whiskey bone full-size trapper. And Kent Smith had one. Doomcrew, I believe, sent him a message. And Kent, just out of the goodness of his heart, just sent this over to me. And I want to thank him because I got 2 other whiskey bone pieces that match this. I got the mini trapper and the tribal lock. So thank you very much, Kent Smith, for this awesome, awesome gift. And then Tyler Gibson sent me this GEC, this bullnose.
Oh,
so, I mean, the snap on these things is crazy. And, I use it because he knew I wanted a GEC user.
Now RJ's drooling.
So a big thanks to both of those guys, man, for I was speechless on both of these items. I mean, you can't touch one of these on eBay for under $150 unless you get really lucky. So I had to send him a nice little thank you. I appreciate that time.
That whiskey bone, people just hold tight to those whiskey bones, man.
Yeah, especially the bigger ones.
Yep.
So Tom, what else you got over there?
Well, I'll go a little out of genre here. It's not Stag, it's not a buck, but I think it's something I think you've seen it, Jerry, but I think something you and Kevin would be interested in.
Oh yeah. Western.
Look, see that?
Oh man. Yep.
Official Boy Scouts. Yep.
Wow.
And this also is not mine. This is my brother's on loan to me. Do not have the original sheath for it, but overall the knife's in pretty good shape. What is this? This is the L. I can't read it. I can't remember the model of it. But yeah, just a beautiful old Western.
Yeah, those things are just.
See, that's what. That's what I like right there is the history, man. You go back in years and stuff, and Tom, you know, you're great for that. I mean, you get some old ones, clean them up, and you know, seeing something like that is that's awesome. Great knife, really is a great knife.
Yeah, that's my brother's. Yeah, that's on loan. So
I got one here. This one I don't use. I just this one stays in the box, but one of my favorite case knives actually. Just got this not too long ago. But really like the color on this. I just love the color of this. This is the burnt natural bone, you know, with the bond board jig there. It was a bond board jig, right?
Yep.
Yeah, mini trapper. But just love the colors on that, and the feeling of this here. Just the feel of it. It's great knife. And these, I remember Big J was telling me, he's like those mini trappers. They have great fit and finish, great action on them, and they do with those half stops. But yeah, just a great knife. Love the color of this. You know, it's almost reminds me of Whiskey Bone. Not 100%, but just the orange in there and stuff. But it's a great knife.
That was a gift, wasn't it? Wasn't that from your mother, or was that the other one?
Yeah, no, that one was. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was that one. And also, you know, this one as well.
I know you love that one.
Oh, man, I love it. I love this knife. This is with me every day. Every single day, this knife stays with me right here. And I love this one as well. It's just that I'm not going to use it because some of them are just too nice, I feel as though, to use. You know,
yeah.
And everyone has different, you know, thoughts on that. You know, some people say, "Hey, man, use it," but for me, I want to keep it just the way it is. But this one here, this is a user, and it's a great knife.
Yeah, and Georgia is saying something here. He's saying those are beautiful, Kevin. They have a Copperhead with a Warncliffe blade in that bone as well.
Ah, man, I love that. I would love that. I just love the bone on it, man. That bone is just it's a great
beautiful
color. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. Tom, what else you got over there, man? I see you looking down and looking at something over there.
I was going to do a little shameless self-promotion, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Do your thing, Tom.
Because I don't get to keep this knife. This knife was sent to me by El Phoenix. That's a pen knife. It's a senator pattern. And these blades were pretty much solid black. You couldn't read the tang stamps. There was no snap to the knife whatsoever. The back springs were just solid black. I mean, the knife was in bad shape. And I've done 2 videos on this. Just released the final video this morning showing the finished product, but got rid of all the rust down in there. Spent several hours on this knife getting it cleaned up. But just look at that bone, and you see how the jigging's worn. Somebody carried this knife a lot. But is that not beautiful?
That is
beautiful knife. I love like you said, the bone on there.
Yeah. So
it's beautiful.
I just wanted to publicly thank El Phoenix for sending this and giving me the chance to work with this beauty.
Heck yeah.
Absolutely.
I made a trade with the Doomcrew, and he sent me I forget what we traded. I think I sent him a copper lock. Oh yeah, a chestnut bone copper lock. And he's like, I got a trapper and a Texas Jack. I'll send you for it. And I'm like, okay, I'll do it. And I just got to show this knife. This is amber bone, but look at the green. It's got greenish style tint to it. And I'm a green guy. Like, I love green knives. And I have never seen an amber bone come out like this. And I thought that was so unique. As soon as I got it, I immediately sent a picture to Kevin. And then I sent a picture to Wes, Doomcrew. And I'm like, dude, this is right up my alley, man. Just because of how, and he's like, I don't know how it happened. He said, you know, he puts mineral oil on it and you know, he uses his knives. So he's carrying this at work all day in his pockets. And I'm like, I don't know what happened. I said, but I love it. So it don't matter to, you know, this ain't a complaint from Big J because I absolutely love how that turned out.
I was thinking that it came that way.
Yeah, he said he don't know really how it happened. He thinks it's maybe something from the mineral oil because he,
That's
sometimes
awesome.
that bone will get dry and he'll put it on there, but it,
Yeah,
man, I love it.
crazy
Great.
things happen when you actually use your knife. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I mean, crazy things can happen if you have micarta and you use that, it turns a different color. But yeah, I've never seen that on amber bone before myself.
Yeah. Yeah,
Georgia
Donsky said
Ventures was love amber.
could be blood left over in the bone.
Yeah,
Who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows? Kevin, what else you got? Oh, Tom's got something.
No. Go ahead, Kevin.
Oh, you're already up.
You
Tom,
sure?
you're in. You're in, brother.
You want to talk red bone? Look at this.
Oh, that's nice.
This is a Camco, the Workhorse series. And Camco was a subsidiary of Camillus, or Camillus Company, Camco. They had their own line of knives. It's got that etching, the farmer behind the plow with the horses. And this was probably one of the very last knives that were made by Camco. It was made over in China. I think it was 2012 or 13. It was like their last ditch effort to try to keep their company going.
Yeah.
But yeah, just beautiful bone handles.
It is. It really is, yeah.
Mastercraft had some knives that looked very similar to that. Same type of badging and stuff. And I look at those, but those are, I don't know if the Queen made those or who exactly made those for Mastercraft, but I really like them.
Yep.
I just want to say real quick, Hunting for Hookers Outdoors, he just said there's 60 in the chat and 34 likes. So guys, thanks for being here. We really do appreciate it. And this is growing. Where every week we come here and it's we're seeing more and more people here. And I think they're all here for knife delights though. That's what I think.
Yeah, I promoted that. Yeah. And hit the like button. Hit the like button, guys.
Yeah, hit the like button.
That helps the algorithm.
Another thing too is on videos as well. I'm going to show a knife in a second, but when we put up our videos, people take time to make the video. You guys know, I mean, people that create content, and it helps a lot. I know that people watch it, but it helps a lot to hit that like button because of the algorithm of YouTube. So if you watch the video, please, just take that extra second and just try to remember to like that, because it really does help with that algorithm of YouTube. With the more likes, the more it's going to get out there, and it helps the people creating content. So, just wanted to say that.
Another little suggestion for the viewers, if you want to help a channel out, I know, because I struggle with it too. I don't have time to watch everybody's video and watch the entire video sometimes. But if you're watching one of your favorite channels and the video's on and you're going to go get a cup of coffee, let it keep playing. One of the best things you can help a channel with is their watch time. It's not even the number of subscribers and likes, and it's watch time is the biggest thing for the algorithm. They want that watch time. So, you want to help a channel out, and you're in watching TV, go to your computer and click on your favorite channel's playlist, and let their videos play through, and give them that watch time. So
that's right. That's right. And that does help a lot. Between the likes and watch time, that'll help a lot. Yep. We'll jump into a knife here. We got the oh yeah. I love this one as well. I love the color on it. This is the what do they call it? Persimmon. How do you say that?
Persimmon.
The persimmon. Yeah, I couldn't get tongue twisted there, but it's like orange bone. It's just a beautiful, beautiful color, and really nice with those bolsters. I mean, the way that they just go together, the shield and the blade, but real nice looking knife. This is the Trapper. This one has great snap. Really nice snap on this. I don't know if you can hear that, but there is nice snap on this. But yeah, just a nice case knife. That Trapper, you can get a lot of work done. We all know what the Trapper looks like, but I love it in that color.
Yeah, because you got quite a few knives the past 2 weeks. You got
I got a few.
3 or 4 case knives, a GEC. Speaking of that, do you want to just show that right now?
Sure. We can
He got
show
he got a barn burner too, Tom.
I know it. Wow.
Yeah, I'm keeping it in this slip right here. This slip was actually made by Miss Sarah. But yeah, I'm keeping it in there. Right here. It's actually the same one Big J has. And I didn't intentionally buy this because he had that knife. I was looking for a GEC user, and the prices on GECs on the secondary market are crazy, right? But this one was this one wasn't really it wasn't bad price wise. The snap is unbelievable on this knife. This is the number 71 Bulldog. I mean, like I said, the snap, it's just it's unbelievable. I don't think I've ever had a knife slip joint with that type of snap. But it's just a beautiful, beautiful piece. And I'm gonna use this. This is obviously the carbon, so it's gonna change, but really nice knife, great snap on it. I mean, it's just great piece.
Kevin, there was an old song called "Please Come to Boston in the Springtime," but
Yep, yes,
I'm thinking I'm coming next week. Look at that stuff, man.
Yeah, and that's a good song too.
It is.
Well,
yeah. Hey, you're more than welcome to, Tom. You're more than welcome to, brother. I got to come down there and see some of them bucks, though, man. You got some good ones down there.
I don't know if I've shown this one before. I just got this a couple months ago. The 113, and I got it with the blue wood.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and, that's nice. That blue wood is beautiful on that.
Yeah, I love the blue wood.
Yep.
And then I paid the extra $10 and got the distressed brown leather sheath. And look at that, probably made in the USA.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So, yep. I love this knife. I've been wanting one of these knives ever since I started collecting, and it was always something else I would get, and I'd get, and I finally said, you know what, I'm ordering one, and I'm going to get one with the blue wood on it. So,
let me ask you, what year that is, Tom?
That's this year. It's out of the custom shop.
Okay. All right. Yep. Beautiful knife. Yep.
So, yeah, that's beautiful, Tom. And I love the sheath. An HT sheath is like that one for that new 112 he got. Is just the brown. And Jesse put up here, I've been carrying a case trapper since I got it, but next week I'll be carrying a different case next week. I got that orange, the 75, because he come over and we were in my garage. And I just put out an array of case knives for him to look at. And this thing right here, I beat to death. So I'm going to let him carry this one for a couple of weeks, do a Saturday Stockman video on it, do another video. I don't care what you do with it, but, he lets me borrow them $300 ZTs. I can at least let him borrow a 75 case to check out that's already been beat to death. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what he thinks of that. And because the 18s to me are just a little too small. The 47s are kind of at a sweet spot, and the 75s are just workhorses for me. I just love them. So I'm excited to see what he thinks about it. So
RJ Knives says, love the 113. I just wanted to say something about that 113. That's the last knife that I looked at the store that before they sold all their old stock. But that was the last knife that I looked at over there. I was looking at the 113, and he had it there for months and months and months. I must have been looking at it for about a year. Mm-hmm. And I was buying, every time I went in there, I looked at the knife, but I ended up buying something else. And I said, all right, one day I'm going to buy that knife. One day I'm going to get that knife. And I went in there, and everything was gone. Yeah, all the old stock. So what happened was the guy came up from Connecticut, and he just said, hey, I'll buy it all. And he got a deal, and all the old stock's gone. But that 113 was something I had my eye on. It's a beautiful knife.
It's because of that YouTube video you did.
It is. Yeah. No, it is though. It really is, because they told me.
I know.
So what I did was I made a YouTube video of the store and everything it had in it, and it went out there into the YouTube land, and somebody saw it and said, "Yep, I'm going to get them knives." So,
That's an investment. Yep.
yeah, and he told me too that the owner of the store told me that those knives have been in there. He opened up in '72, I want to say. Some of the knives have been in there since back then. I mean, they've been sitting there for years and years, and the guy took everything except for the new stuff. You know, anything new he left, things that you can buy everywhere, but all the old stuff's gone.
Yeah.
Well, I got kind of a similar story, but mine had a happy ending, I guess. But here's this buck here with the running deer.
Oh, man, yep.
The gold 25 or 24 karat gold cut out there. So antique store, right? Been going in there for a year, and this was thrown off in some display case. On the front it does say buck, but they always had the pile side showing. And the way it was laying back in there, I thought this was just some Chinese knockoff knife or something, you know. The sheath doesn't say buck on it. It's just got a buck stamped on it. So I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it. And one day I stopped and I says, I need to check that out because, you know, there's no tang stamp. I wonder who made that knife. And I turned it over and saw that it came out of the Buck Custom Shop. And my jaw just dropped. And paid $75 for it.
Oh, my.
Wow.
What a deal.
It could have been just like with you. I mean, someday I'm going to get it. Someday I'm going to get it. And then you go in there and it's gone.
Yep.
And
That's it. It's crazy. It's $75 for that knife is is unbelievable.
That's got the box elder burl wood handles on it.
Yep. Yeah, that store that I went to had actually a couple knives in that handle that I always looked. They were high priced though. They were very high priced. Very high priced.
I think on eBay they're running $250 to $300 or something for this one.
Yep. The guy actually he wanted, I believe it was $300 for one with that handle, and I looked at that one too, but it was just I didn't have the money at the time to spend, but yeah, those aren't cheap. Those are not cheap. So for getting that for $75 is unreal. That's an awesome find.
Yep.
Yeah, Byron says woo.
And you guys all know the whole secret is you got to keep going to these stores over and over and over and over and over. You know,
you got to beat the dead horse.
If you can, once a week, go in because you never know what something new is going to be put in there, and so it takes a little time investment to always check, but sometimes it pays off.
Let's see what Kevin's got.
Kevin. Kevin.
Teasing. He's teasing.
I'm calling foul.
Hey, Tom, do you want to say what knife this is?
I'm calling foul. That is the 707 Ultima.
You got it. So I went up to New York, and I was up there for a meeting for work. Drove about 7 hours to Rochester, and they had the world. It's actually the state's, not the world, the state's biggest antique store, and this place was huge. I mean, I'm talking. This place was huge, and this was sitting there. I sent a video to Big J. I'm like, hey man, check this out, and the mother of pearl, but just a really, really nice looking knife. It does have a small crack in the pearl right there, right? But for the age, this is a pre-86. So for the age, you got to expect something like that. This side, nothing. This side is all clean, but still has the snap. You can hear it both ways, you know. But just a nice knife.
And you got that. I mean, you want to tell people what you paid for it?
Yeah, I believe I got that for. I believe it was. I have a bad, but I want to say it was $25 or $30.
Look at Tom.
And that's $25 or $30. Yeah.
Yeah. people ask me all the time, and they comment on my videos, and I'm like, dude, I'm driving out to these places, and I'm just like, when me and Tom were at that antique store, he was sitting down behind a cabinet just pulling stuff out, and that's how he found that little Smoky Mountain Knife Works advertising video, which I got that, and Mike Curtis reached out to me, so I sent that to him as well, because he's all the time going to Smoky Mountain Knife Works. He's friends with the owner. So I sent it down there to him, let him take it in there. He wanted to show that guy. So I'm excited to see. I would really like, Mike, if you could maybe even video that. That would be awesome to see. You know, Mike takes that little advertising knife in there and shows him and records the guy's his response to it or something. You know, I'd like to see it.
Guys, it's time for giveaway time.
Oh, Tom had something pulled out. What did you?
Oh, go ahead, Tom. No, do your thing.
Just real quick, the reason I love that Ultima so much is out of the 500 series, the first series, you got the 500 Duke and the 501 Squire, et cetera, and then you have the 505 Knight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, then they also came out with the 506, and they first called it the Ladybuck. Yeah, the Ladybuck.
Yes.
And they didn't sell because they thought it was too feminine of a name, so they renamed it the White Knight. So I have the 506, and it is exactly the same as the 505. It's just got the white micarta inlays. And as far as I can tell, the Ultima is just the same as both of these. The only thing that makes it different is the white pearl inlays. But
right. Yep.
There's an Ultima 1 and an Ultima 2, and I need an Ultima, I guess, to complete my series is what I'm getting to.
I smell a trade happening.
Well, you know what, Tom? Because you just showed those knives, because you're great on this YouTube thing, you're gonna end up with that Ultima. You're gonna.
Oh no, I can't ask you to do that. No, I can't ask you to do that.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, though. Right? We'll because it doesn't have as much. It doesn't have any sentimental value to me. I got it in the antique store. You love it, and we'll talk later about it because it belongs with that collection.
Okay, we'll talk.
All right,
we'll talk.
We'll talk.
Can't we all be friends?
Yeah. Everyone's. Hey, but I tell you what, when I got a knife like that I don't even like, I don't have any tie to, like that $87, send me a newer one or a junk, and I'll just send you that one because I don't have any.
That's how I feel.
I'm not tied to gears.
Yep.
It doesn't have any, and that's the thing. It doesn't have any sentimental. I don't have, like Tom. You have those knives, right? I don't have those that go with it. I just picked this up in the antique store. To me, it would be better with you. So we'll talk.
You can't because it came in a fancy presentation box and the white pearl. You can't touch them for less than $250 or something like that on eBay. That's like the opening bid. I can't. I can't justify spending that much on a small lockback.
No way.
No.
And I got it, and like I said, I got it for I believe it was, I want to say 25 or 30. Right in through there. It was right in through there, but it was fantastic. A great deal.
Yeah.
And but yeah, we'll talk. Yeah. And
right.
J.O.Ventures Outdoors looks like a hot swinging deal is brewing.
And speaking of J.O., it's giveaway time. So Tom, you got a piece of paper and a pen there?
I do.
Right, I do. Pick a number between 1 to 100 and put it in your hat or put it somewhere to hide.
I can't count past 10.
I mean, a number between 1 and 100. I don't know what I'm saying. But the winner of this raffle will get a large trapper slip made by J.O.Ventures with some swag from Mike Curtis, I think TK, J.O. We got these red Mora carbon knives. So Christmas collars, thanks to RW. And then Jesse McJames donated this one here. I pulled this out of Jesse's pile. And then canvas bag to throw it all into. So what it is, we'll get Tom to pick a number between 1 and 100.
I got it.
All right, he's got it. I'm going to hit the start. So once you see start, just start putting in a number. So a number between 1 and 100. Tom's got it. Put it in there after the start.
Man, these guys are fast. They were already on it.
Yeah. Peacemaker said 1, 2, 3.
Let's show a knife. Let's see a knife while we're waiting here. What do you got, Big J? You haven't showed one in a little while.
Well, we said Stag, but actually Jesse McJames, he comes over every Sunday. He's got 3 of these, and he gave me one of them. These little K-bar Stockman, and I believe this model is I can't see it. I'm half blind. Anyway, he'll tell us what the model is in the thing there, but clean little Stockman. He cleaned it up because I guess it was lacking some snap, but he got her back to life.
Man, sounds like it has some snap to it.
Yeah, and I told him when he was over here, so I'm about out of Stockman knives to do Stockman Stampede videos on, and I'm glad you gave this to me, brother, because this is definitely going with the other K-bars you've donated to me, and going to cherish it, and you'll see probably a Stockman Stampede video on that one next weekend. So, man, we still got numbers rolling in here.
That's a nice knife. Tom, what do you got?
What do I got?
Mr. Knife
well,
Delights.
I'll go back to the Stag here. Byron Sons, little Burton trout knife here. Beautiful little knife.
Oh, yep. Ooh, look at that Stag. Look at that Stag. That's nice.
Yep. This is down Mike Curtis's way. Down Alabama.
That's a nice knife. That Stag on that is beautiful.
Yep. Comes with a fairly, pretty robust hardy sheath here. Good welt to it. Good stitching. Oh yeah, a Byron Son. Now I got this on sale, I suppose 2 years ago or so, and I think on sale it was $39. I think right now they're around $50, which is not bad for a USA-made Stag knife.
Yeah.
said
Jesse said 1081. Jesse said mine was a 1081 K-bar. What'd you say, Kevin?
Do we have a second to show one more?
Sure, go for it, brother.
So this one here, and like I said, I don't care what anybody says. This knife here I got at that store that I frequent, and this is made by Rock Creek? Real quick, Rock Creek Knives. All right, and this was suggested to me by the owner of that store. All right, and these knives right here, you can see that Stag. I mean, look how thick that is.
Wow.
This is carbon steel, and this was suggested to me by the owner of the store. Now, this knife is made in China, right? But with that being said, this is made in it says Darlin, China, whatever it is. But what this company does is in China, they want to stand out from the rest of that whole thing about China knives. They want to stand out. These knives go through a rigorous inspection, and they're made with the top quality pieces. I just suggest to anybody that is looking, that may be interested, check out Rock Creek Knives, and you'll see their story. But this knife here is just a great knife. Right out of the box, came scary sharp. But there's a Stag piece right there.
Yep.
Anybody that's
All right, guys, I put stop in the chat. So, Tom, what was the lucky number?
You're not going to believe this because I know we're going to have to. There was a tie.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you already know that.
The very first number that was typed in here was the number I picked, and it was Michael Espinoza. It was number 71. Okay. And Hunting for Hookers also had 71. Was there anyone else that had 71?
Kevin, do you see any 71s besides those?
I'm going right now. Let me see.
Yeah, check my work.
Hunting for Hookers, definitely.
Hunting for Hookers, yep. And then you have 73, but that's no. So I got Hunting for Hookers, and I got Michael Espinoza, and that's the two I see.
That was the very first number put in.
So we're going to have a knife off. All right, so let's do a knife off. We'll do a number between 1 and 10. So, Tom, if you want to pick a number between 1 and 10.
Okay.
And we'll do Hunting for Hookers and Michael Espinoza. As soon as I hit start, I'll need a number from each of you.
Okay, I got a number.
All right, so Hunting for Hookers and Mike Espinoza, a number between 1 and 10.
Knife off.
Yeah, good old. Hey, anyway,
Hey, while we're doing our knife off, got another interesting buck
Oh,
fixed blade
my.
here.
Mike
This is
picked
the-
one. Mike Espinoza. Hunting
Okay.
for Hookers. We need a number.
5.
Number was 4.
So Hunting for
That's
Hookers
Hunting for
got it.
Hookers. Yep.
I got
Congrats.
his address. All right.
Awesome.
That is awesome. Tom, show us what you were showing us there. So Hunting for Hookers, congrats. I'll get that to you. I got your address.
Yeah, congratulations. This is the Buck 116 Caper. It's
Yep.
not made anymore. It's not in production anymore. Full-size handle, but a little small blade to it.
Yeah, I
What I
haven't
wanted to
even
show-
seen those, huh?
What I wanted to show was an early piece of J.O.Ventures work.
Oh, there
Wow.
we
He
go.
and I, when we first met through the channels, we did a collaboration, and he made this scout carry sheath for it because I don't have the sheath for this knife. So
Wow.
look at that.
Look at that work.
Look at that thick leather there. Look at how thick that is.
Yeah. Man,
that is heavy
that'll last.
duty, man.
Yep. That'll last 100 lifetimes.
Definitely, man. And Lee's
That's
got
nice.
one of those caping knives like that, and he wants $110 just for the knife. There's no
Yeah.
sheath.
Yeah, I paid about 30 or 40 with no sheath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
He said
110 seems a little steep, but
Yeah. I wasn't going to pay it, so.
right.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, if it was new in the box or something, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Hunting for Hookers won package 1. That's going to be the J.O. sheath, the Mora, the Ozark Trail, the bag, and some swag. And I have his address already, so we don't have to worry about me getting that, because him and Sarah have been mailing knives and slips back and forth for about 5 weeks now. I think he's got 3 already of hers that she's made. So, Tom, you want to pick another number, and we'll do another one for.
Oh, absolutely.
This one is going to get a trapper donated by Thrifty Kaniffy, and it is the 3-blade trapper. But with this, Kent Smith sent a killer pancake sheath that'll fit a full-size trapper, and we got some swag in there as well. So you're going to get a trapper and another piece of leather work. So I'm glad that we're getting these leather. We got a lot of leather pieces in that we can start sending out to people. So I like that.
That's awesome.
Tom, let me know
What
when
a
you got
giveaway.
the number. And I will,
Between 1 and 100?
Yep, 1 and 100.
Got it.
All right, you guys see the word start? Start putting the number in between 1 and 100.
Those pancake sheets are real nice. I love those pancake sheets. I have one from Georgia and Georgia Ventura, and I know that you carry one every day, Big J. Pretty much every day, don't you? You carry yours every day, right?
Always.
Yeah. Those pancake sheets are real nice. What a giveaway! I mean, seriously, and that one came from J.O.
No, Kent Smith.
Kent Smith. I'm sorry. Okay, Kent Smith. So that's awesome. Like I said, man, all these guys making leather, it's incredible.
Yeah, it's
and you're getting the trapper too. Yeah.
And some swag.
Right.
Yeah. And then we have, like, me and Kevin have been blessed with quite a few items that have come in. So I figure the show we'll do on New Year's Eve, we might have a little extra stuff to give away. Maybe an extra giveaway or two.
Yeah,
that night we can have a good time. See what
Absolutely.
happens, and maybe go through the inventory here and see exactly what we got, and maybe have a little extra that night. That way, we have more winners.
100%. Yep, and then we'll do that on New Year's Eve, like you said.
Yeah,
so, that'd be great.
Oh,
Tom, what do you got?
What is this?
This is this is the Schrade made Buck 301.
Wow.
there was 3 versions of it, and this is the first version. So this is one of the very earliest buck slip joint knives that were made. It was made by Schrade. Schrade made them for a few years, and then they switched over to Camillus. And then in '86, they started making their own in the 300 series. So you see the slanted bolsters? Or I'm sorry, the threaded bolsters.
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't
yeah.
see them in that shape that much.
I think the threaded bolsters were only done 1 year. But
Yeah. Wow.
so yeah.
That thing is
Tom,
phenomenal.
it is. I've never seen one in that shape like that. That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Gee whiz.
That looks almost brand new, Tom.
It is. It's slightly used. I mean, you can see that it's been used. I don't have the box for it, but for one of the version 1 of the first models that came out by Schrade, I thought it was a good find.
That is awesome. Awesome.
And we were talking
Great
about
knife.
Stag, and I got this fixed blade, this Bark River ultralight bushcrafter. I've shown this quite a few times though, so it's nothing special that someone hadn't seen. But it's an elk stag, and it's got the all the compass on it. I think they do that with their bushcraft series blades. But this is the one that came. It wasn't sharp. You spend $270 for a knife, and it comes in there's the edge ain't finished on it. So I did a video of me sharpening this, putting a convex edge on it. So again, if you want to learn how to sharpen, I got a sharpening playlist if anyone wants to watch that. Be bored to death, but you might learn something. So are we ready to pick the winner here? Let's hit stop.
Yeah, they got him in.
All right. Tom, what was the second package number?
It was 27.
27. We got any 27s in the house?
James Stork has 29. 27 for Midnight. Midnight has 27. What else do we have here? So Midnight has the one that I see with 27 is Midnight, and that's the only one I see with 27.
Yep, I'm still going through, and that's what I'm seeing too. There's a lot of ones that are close, but it looks like Midnight picked her right on the money. So Midnight, I'm going to put my email address in the comments here. And be sure you shoot me an email with your mailing address on that. And then I will get that mailed right out to you. And if you could do that before we get off here, that would be great, Midnight. That way I can confirm that I have it. Because I get these out. These are out and to you before the next week's show. We have the next week's show. I like to get them in the mail at least on a Tuesday. That way people have them, and then that keeps them watching the show and stuff. So I don't,
Yep. He said, yes, sir, doing it now. So.
All right. And don't forget there's a D at the end of that. It's jdennand@gmail.com. So, man, this has been a good one. We're already an hour and 23 minutes into this, Tom. It feels like we've been on here 15 minutes. So
can I sneak one more in?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, it's just I made it my pledge this year to really increase my buck knife collection. In the last 2 or 3 months, I've gotten some good knives in here. So this is Buck-made buck, and it's 1987. And Buck started making their own in like 1986 or so. The where it says just Buck in the lettering there, they only had that shield on there for the first couple years, and then they switched over to the normal logo. So this is one of the first Buck-made knives.
That's a beautiful knife and great, and that's in really good condition, Tom.
It is. Yeah, it's
really good condition.
It's near mint. Again, no box with it, but I don't think it's been used.
And that's a 301, right?
This is the 301 Stockman, yep.
I got a 309 with that same shield from 1987.
Yep. And it was only like 86 and 87 when they used that shield.
Now you just taught me something because I didn't know that, and that's the only reason that I wanted to just jump in for a minute? I didn't know that.
Do you see your shield, how it's kind of worn a little bit?
Yes. Yep.
That's why they switched shields, because people complained because the shield wore off. The lettering would wear off. Yeah.
Wow. So they only use that shield, you said, for 1 year. Is that right?
1 or 2 years. I think 2 years. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Now
that's awesome.
I'm speaking for the 301. I think it applies to that model too, but sometimes that info doesn't always apply to every model, but I think for that one it does too.
Yeah. It's funny too, because I was just showing Big J this knife actually.
Yeah.
I was just showing him that knife today. Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, no, that's awesome what you have there. I just didn't know that. That's great. I mean, I didn't know that.
And and Tom donated me a 309 to use in my 1K giveaway raffle a long time ago. And then I had found one at it was not a flea market, but a pawn shop for $7, and it's like brand new.
That's crazy.
It's crazy the stuff you run into around.
You just never know.
It is. It's unbelievable. 5.7 to Dino. And then what's the one that you got Big J for? It was the 102, right? For $10?
$5. He wanted 10. He wanted 10, but I wanted to save money to get breakfast with. Yeah, there it is.
Wow.
Be sure to send me your email address or your mailing address. I'm sorry. There it is. Yeah.
You got this for $5, guys.
Well, I got that
$5.
Well, he had 2 of them. He had that one. Hold on. Try not to knock everything over. He had that one, and he had this case 65 through 69 large toothpick. So he had that buck, and he had this one. And I got the buck first, and then I went to the gym and worked out and got breakfast and went back, and he had put this on the table for $5. He wanted 10 for the buck, but I'm like, I need breakfast money. He said, take it for $5. And then I went back and got this one for $5 too.
Unreal.
And this is like a $200 knife. Just because, I mean, there's not a chip on it. There's not a crack. 65 through 69, just gator snap. I mean, the snap on this is just,
man.
It's
you're blowing my earbuds out here, Big J.
It's just crazy, man. All right.
Wow.
I got midnight mailing address.
Oh, you do? Good. Yep. Good. North Star Knife Reviews. I thought what he said was funny. Everyone's asking for 1 more hour. North Star says 1 more day.
Yeah. Yeah, man. He's top notch. The stuff people like him and J.O. and Tom even, like I said, Tom gave me a knife to use in my giveaway. And there's just people in this community that really go above and beyond. And he's just one of them. Tom, J.O., there's just so many. Tim School of Fish.
Yep.
It's just insane. TK sent me stuff. And, I sent him a knife for his giveaway. It just, I don't know, one hand washes the other. And Jesse McJames, I'm all the time giving him stuff. And he's giving me stuff. And he's going to be doing a raffle here pretty soon. And I had bought a piece on Black Friday. And I'm like, hey, here you go. You can keep it. Use it for your giveaway, whatever you want to do. So, it's great.
It's
man.
awesome. It is. It's awesome. Tom, do you want to send us off with one more piece?
Yeah. I will, and I have a special piece right here. This is for Mike Curtis.
There we go.
I hope Mike is watching.
He is. Oh, I seen him in here.
So, my oldest brother, I've got him scouring antique shops now for knives, and got him interested in knives. And he was out east this summer, hit some antique stores, and he bought his first case knife. He got this peanut, but it's missing the shield. But I believe I can write to Case and they'll send me a shield for it.
Yep, they will.
I think someone said.
Yeah, you just send them a picture, I think, and the year probably.
Yep. So, red bone, a peanut, and I know the peanut is Mike's favorite knife. So, Mike, This one's for you.
He said, very nice, Tom. And Byron Kennedy, I want to thank Byron, donated $10 for Tom's trip to the East Coast or Kevin's trip to the Midwest.
Thank you, Byron. Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, and Mike, he said, very nice, Tom. So
you're welcome, Mike. You do so much for everybody. I mean,
yeah,
you know more than get a video published, and there's Mike with a comment on it. You know,
You got it.
it's
You got it.
fast.
He is.
But and guys, I want to thank everybody again who comes in here every week. And there's specific people who donate to us all the time. And I have a small list of them here. Georgia Adventure, be sure you check out his channel and also his Etsy page, EDC LeatherWorks. J.O.Ventures, Jersey Knife Guy, Knife Delights, Tim School of Fish, Mike Curtis, Byron Kennedy, again, just gave us $10. Baxter's Blades, Jesse McJames, North Star Knife Reviews, Thrifty Kaniffy, Radio Geek, Doomcrew Outdoors, Kent Smth over at KG LeatherWorks, James Stork, Tyler Gibson, Dwayne Letterman, RW, and Frank Keller. And again, guys, be sure you type December in to get those raffle tickets. Tonight is your last night. Me and Kevin's going to be doing a solo show New Year's Eve, and we will draw the winner of that. I'll do it like I always do it. Print out the tickets. Sarah or someone will come in. They'll draw it, and the lucky winner. We'll have two winners for the month of December. And I showed those prizes earlier. If you weren't here, just go back and watch the show, and you'll see what the prizes are going to be, because I don't want to drag them back out. Because there's a lot.
Pretty soon, Big J. Pretty soon, you're going to need a rolling screen with the credits.
I got it in the description, but I feel like I need to verbalize it.
Oh, absolutely.
As well. Yeah. And you, Tom, for the Sarge Knives, don't forget, if you go to Sarge Knives, type in Knife Delights for 15% off. That'll do more than pay for shipping for you as well.
Yep.
Guys, thank you all for being here. I just want to I want to say this, the same list that Big J just said. Thank you for donating. Thank you for all you do. But thank you to everybody as well that's in these lives. Guys, it really is. It's a great time. We really look forward to this every week. And all of us here together just makes a great community. We say every single week, but it doesn't change because it doesn't change. I mean, the community is just great. So I also want to say thank you to Tom for coming on. I know this is his third time, Tom, right?
I think so.
Yeah. And and all of you guys know Tom, but if you don't, I've seen some new names in here that I haven't seen before. Actually, quite a few new names. So check out Tom's channel. Tom has a great channel, Knife Delights, and he also has History Delights as well. So two great channels. But again, guys, thank you all for being here, and thank you, Tom, for being on. You're just awesome when you're on here. So.
Yep.
Well, it truly is an honor, gentlemen. Thank you so much for asking me. I always enjoy coming on here. Again, as we say, everyone is just so welcoming, so kind. It's just a great time on the lives. Sunday truly is for knife lovers. You got Slippy and TK Sunday morning, RJ's live at 12:30 Central, and then we got your show here, Happy Hour Live. What a wonderful day for knives and for us knife nerds, knife collectors. So, but I've just had a wonderful time, and thank you so much for asking me to come on again.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you so much, and you've been a staple to the show, and you've set a good example for all of us to follow. Definitely. So. Always, and when you're in town, you always give me a call, and we go out and we have a heck of a time. So
we sure do, don't we?
We'll keep on doing it. So, guys, I want to thank everyone for stopping by tonight, and I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, because this will be the last show till New Year's Eve. So everyone have a happy and safe holiday out there. Okay.
Yes. Merry Christmas, guys. Be safe.
Yep. See you guys on the next round.
See you, everyone.
Talk to you.